Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show.
Those are the noises that you can make when it's your show. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a new edition. See you in the morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy. So excited to be here in the building with y'all this morning. So glad you're here. So glad you're here. If you don't know what See You in the Morning is, it's my horrible idea to get up in the morning and just share too much of my life. Just to put too much of my business out there in the streets is what I end up doing. But I do it for y'all. I don't be feeling like it. I really don't. But I get up anyway. If it's your first time hearing this, you're about to experience something so cold. If you watched the show before and you found it out robbery to come back and watch the show again, I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And for that, I am grateful. Let's start the show off the way that the show always starts off, man. Not a whole lot of routine here, not a whole lot of the same thing. But one thing that we do on this show is we get up here and we speak to the people that speak to me. So if you speak to me, if I ain't sleep with you, I'm going to speak with you. And the first three people that speak, I hit them back. Pow, with the M&Ms, the mythical metals. Nothing you can pawn, nothing you can melt down and get money for. But it's just a feeling of knowing that you were one of the first three people to speak. And I come back right back to you. So winning the bronze this morning, Crystal Sex Appeal. Good morning, Crystal. Out there making it work. Winning the silver, Wilberta Carter. Wilberta. Well, that sounds like a name that could have been in color purple. Wilberta. That sounds like one of the stars, the color purple. Anyway, there's neither here nor there. And the pride of North Carolina, Courtney Weston and Murphy. Good morning. Courtney, how are you this morning? So Courtney with the gold this morning. Wilberta with the silver. Crystal with the bronze. Also here is Sharon. Good morning. Eva Tay. Good morning. The Bishop Pope Calvin J. Hill. Good morning. My man Jay Wells in the building. Good morning. And my man Rod Tasco. Rod, my man, right there. Rod the Monarch is what I like to call Rod the Monarch. Love seeing what Rod's got going on in his personal life, man. He's been chronicling his son, who's a gifted athlete. He's been chronicling his son's athletic prowess. It's fun watching his son get to go through the recruiting process and play the different sports. He cross-trains, so he doesn't just play one sport. He plays a variety of sports. If I'm not 100% sure, field hockey, football, and basketball are his main three, his big trio. So it's fun watching them play all those sports, man, and get better and get recognized and recruited. So it's great watching that. Good morning, Lakeisha. Of course, you got to come with the different languages. Lacrosse. Field hockey is for the ladies. Lacrosse for the guys. Jim Brown played lacrosse. LAX is the popular acronym for lacrosse. LAX. Guten Tag. My man Dion, one up in Lakeisha. Lakeisha just went with your regular other languages. He came in and said, Guten Tag. Guten Tag, my brother. Guten Tag. So it looks like he's saying gluten tags, but it's Guten Tag. Good morning, Pat. So as we get ready to get into this new year, man, 2024, I think is what it's going to be. What up, Mrs. Maxwell? From now on, whenever I see you, that's what I'm going to do. Since you Mrs. Maxwell, every time I see you, I'm just gonna start off with that song right there, a classic by Maxwell. Maxwell is an enigma. Maxwell hasn't given us a song in about 45, 50 years, but still people think of Maxwell as one of the top artists. He's today's Prince. He's the Prince of our day. Maxwell is this generation's Prince. We're not 100% sure what he is sexually. We don't know if he's a man or a woman. We don't know if he's black or white. He's Prince mixed with Michael Jackson. Pray God. He ain't gave us a song. When was the last Maxwell single? Last Maxwell single had to be in 1993. Maxwell. That was the last time Maxwell gave us something. It was okay. We could do it until the cops came knocking. But he ain't gave us no new music, and people still respect Maxwell. And you want to be Maxwell. I want to be. I don't necessarily want to be Maxwell, but it got to be great to not actually put out any music, and people still consider you to be great. If Maxwell goes on tour right now, Lil Lord Fauntleroy. If he would have come out right now on tour, everybody would go and pack it out to go see him. People would still go see Maxwell. Fortunate to have you, girl. I'm so glad you're in my world. Just as sure as the sky is blue. And I'm so mighty proud. Was he Pretty Wings? Was he Pretty Wings? I think every fat man loved Pretty Wings. I don't even think we thought about it as a woman having like angel wings. I think that every fat man, when they heard Pretty Wings, we just sat there and thought about something golden fried. When we heard that pretty wings, yo, pretty wings around. When that Pretty Wings could do, man, I was here, you were there. I like the fact that Maxwell don't know whether he want his voice to be high or low in the same song. I should have told you better nights, better times, better days. Pretty Wings are flats. Ooh, see, here's the thing about the flat. I've never ordered all flats. I've never ordered all drums. I think if I had to choose betwixt the part of the wing, it's got to be the drum. It's got to be the drum. Your meat ratio on drums is so much better than it is on flats. Then you got to get nasty. You got to finger the flats. You can't just either you gonna separate them or finger the flats. You just got to squeeze all the meat through. If you're gonna keep the flat in its natural state and squeeze through, some people. Drums are how it's supposed to be. The drum, the meat ratio. First of all, you're getting more meat on your drum. I'm just telling you, you're getting more. People who like flats, I believe, are people who enjoy being disappointed. If you yank, okay, now let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Those of you who are able to just pull the meat off of flats, I don't know. Drums take too much work. It's more work in the flat. It's more gristle. Flat got more gristle. The gristle ratio on flats, you got gristle on both ends. Cartilage, marrow. You got no, man. If you sitting there, if you going all flats, I believe you must be the same people that like you must be the same people that like crab legs. You the same people that like to fight for your food. I don't know what y'all doing. Now, see, if you going and you eating flats like Garfield, if you just put the flat in and you just come all the way out and there's nothing on there, I got other questions about your lifestyle and your choices. I'm not against flats. Now, let's not put this out here as, let's not start a campaign saying that Cletus is anti-flat. I'm not anti-flat. If given the choice of only one thing to choose, if the world was going in, if the world was going to end, give me drums. Give me drums or give me death. I think that's what Patrick Henry said. Give me drums or give me death. You can't, you're not getting a full chicken experience with a flat. The wing is better for dipping. The wing dip, you got a solid, it's made the dip. Yeah. You go in, you got full dippage. Yeah. You got sauce up there. You do what you want to do with that sauce at this point. No, the flat ain't. First of all, can we discuss the fact if we want to talk about now, that's one of the things that people keep talking about, separation in the black community. That's the real separation in the black community. Why are they taking one wing, breaking it in half, and selling it to us as two? The wing, all of this is wing. You getting elbow down, elbow up, but this is all arm. Let's just, I'm gonna just tell you this: the equivalency is if you were selling wings as a human, you know, you got one arm, they cutting you off from the elbow down. They selling that as one wing. There we go. There go the hate. See, the wing community got me. They knew. They knew it was real out here. Purdue done got his people on me. And got me shut down. They think they slick. Purdue went got his people out there. Purdue got his people on there. He got his people on it. Purdue was like, I'm gonna go. I know how to get rid of this. Because they know they're doing wrong. They know they're doing wrong. They know good and as well. Where'd I go? I ain't even there. Hold on. Oh yeah, let's remove me from the stage. My fault. They know good and as well they doing wrong. They know they doing wrong out there. So they had to try to silence me. But I will not be silenced. If we were to take how we get wings currently, if we were to take how wings are currently done, and if we were to equate the wing to a human arm, you paying 2 times for one arm. That's what we really need to look into. That's the division in our community we need to look at. It shouldn't even be a drums or flats conversation. We should be, the Chinese got it right. When you get Chinese wings, you getting the whole wings. You getting the whole wing. Chinese wing, whole wing. They ain't gonna give you no little piece of wing in China. Sing Wong and them giving you the whole wing. Whole wing. You ain't get no piece of those wing. No just drum or flat. Give me that whole wing. What's wrong with getting the whole wing? We getting wingettes. Wingettes is a background group. Wingettes is a background group. Wingettes ain't something we should be eating. Now, the only reason I got against crab legs is I don't like to fight for my food. If you're gonna give me crabs, just give me the crab meat. That's it. Just go ahead and already have it pulled out. Just go ahead and have all the meat pulled out, lump crab meat. That's what I want. I ain't got time to be sitting there. I don't want no food you got to bring tools to the table with. I'm all at the table with a jackhammer and all that stuff. All of that. Just give me all of the crab meat. If it's the leg, if it's the crab breast, I guess that's what we eating. I guess we eating crab breast. If you eating the inner meat, the body meat, ain't got time to come on to the table. Hey, somebody pass me the jackhammer so I can go ahead and get there. No, man, ain't got time for all that. Crab meat. Somebody else pull that for me. Somebody else get that meat out of there. You spend half of the time that you at the table trying to crack and break, and you're breaking your teeth, and you get cutting your hand. Snow crab and Dungeness are best picked from the shells. Say what you wish. You live in a you live. The silverware is not a tool. Matter of fact, I don't know who made you hate yourself, but silverware ain't even something that we use in the African tradition. In the African tradition, this is all you need. These are your tools for eating. We go over to the motherland. Get somebody else to pull my meat. That's what I'm talking about. You get it, Wilberta. Somebody else pull my meat for me. Huh? I'm out here pulling my own meat. That ain't no fun. The most fun is when somebody else pulls your meat. You supposed to use your hands to eat. You start going to Nigeria and those places, you ask for some silverware if you want to. Everybody's getting cussed out. They ain't got none. God gave you all the silverware that you needed. And I would prefer to eat my soup with my hands. Just reach in there but you take your hands and soup. We the only culture that's out there too. That's why we can't get nowhere as a people. Because we become too dependent on silverware. Silverware is when our community went downhill. We were doing just fine before silverware. Silverware and air conditioning. If you think about it, crime in our community went through the roof once air conditioning got good. Before air conditioning, you couldn't have no crime in the community, especially in the summertime, because when it was hot outside, everybody went and sat on the porch. This is when you had old people out on the porch. The women of Brewster Place, 227. You had that kind of stuff. You go sit on the porch because it was hot. We ain't had no air conditioning in our community. You went and sat on the porch so that you could survive. You can't be out there selling drugs. Couldn't see out there selling drugs with Miss Martha sitting on the porch. She seen what you was doing. She knew. She tell your mama, you know. And don't no drug dealer want their mama to know they selling drugs. Frank Lucas never told his mama he was selling drugs. Frank Lucas bought her a house, cars, mink coats, a white wife, everything. But he never said, "Mama, I'm selling drugs." Had the whole family selling drugs. He out there killing people, murdering folk. Bought his mama a whole new bedroom set. He didn't tell her she was selling drugs, though. She had to figure that out on her own. Because don't nobody want their mama to know that they sell drugs. Drug dealers never tell their mama. You always tell your mama you in business or something. You always do something else. Look at Betty. Betty's grandmama said my grandmama used to put the lazy boy on her porch. The first sign of spring. She knew everything that was happening in that neighborhood. Ruby D won't finna have it. If Ruby D had known Frank Lucas was selling drugs, I don't even think they told Ruby D in the movie that Frank Lucas was selling. I don't think they told in the movie. I think in real life she thought Frank Lucas was a businessman. I did remember that was your cousin. I apologize. That's your actual cousin. But cousin mama cousin Frank, she ain't know. And I ain't saying that, nothing. I'm just telling y'all, he ain't tell nobody. He ain't tell his mama. He told everybody else. Everybody else knew that man was selling drugs from going all the way to Vietnam on his own. He ain't tell his mama though. If they would have put her on that stand, she'd be like, "My boy Frank is a good boy. He never did nothing to nobody." You ain't gotta let everybody know that's your cousin. That's one thing about it, boy. Let me tell you something here. You want to figure out a way to ruin your dating life? Let people know that you Frank Lucas's cousin. You know who your people? Oh, my cousin Frank Lucas. All right, man. I just developed gay. That's what the man got to say at that point. I just became gay. I just now realized it. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's certain families, certain women you can't tell. You can't. It's certain relatives you can't tell nobody that's your relative, because that's just gonna be a deal changer. Because you're afraid of the situation going wrong. I'm not saying that your cousin Frank would have killed everybody that you had a bad relationship with, but chances are, I don't know that. And now I'm afraid for him to find out we broke up over breakfast. And now he getting ready to kill somebody. You just like, no, you know what? Oh my gosh. You like, hey, girl, man, I've been trying to holler at you for a long time, girl. Looking all good and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, man. Just let me know a little something about you, man. Like who your family, man, who your people. Frank Lucas, girl, yes. Just remember, I don't like coochie, nasty. Real quick. Ooh, if your family is from anywhere near Louisiana, I don't want nothing to do with it. I want nothing to do with it. Let me find out your aunt is Mama Odie. No, ain't nobody mess with you, your aunt Mama Odie. Now I'm afraid of the breakup. It's not the relationship that people are scared of. It's the breakup. I found out your aunt is Mama Odie. Now we break up, and I got a seventh toe on both feet. No, ain't nobody. No, and suddenly I just itch in places I can't scratch. Cause you date mom. Cause I'm dating Mama Odie's daughter. They both know what they wanted. What they wanted. Yes, they did. No, I ain't got no time for that. Who got time? Who got time to be messing with mama? No, sir. It's certain. You don't want to mess with no voodoo woman. You don't want to mess with no notorious drug dealers, relatives. You really want to stay away from preachers. It's too much pressure. A preacher's daughter, depending if it's a storefront, you can deal with it. But the bigger the church, the less you want to mess with that daughter. The less you want. You think? Listen, we got all TD power bottom Jakes, PB Jakes. He out there. You think them guys wanted to marry his daughters? No, because they fitting. When you start messing with them daughters, you one step away from the pulpit. You ain't never want to preach, but you a step away just because you married. Now he passing the whole. You didn't want all that. You can't be as nasty as you want to be with the preacher's daughter. Now, the word on the street is that preacher's daughters, they out there. And the word on the street is that what you want. But that's a hard shoe to fill. You don't want to get up in there. Oh, sir, that is a daughter you don't want. You don't want it. You don't need it. You don't want it. Now, spoiled daughters is one thing. That's hard for a man to step in when he's been spoiled by the daddy. When the girl's been spoiled by the daddy, that's hard because now you got this expectation. Best one is women with daddies in jail, depending on what they in jail for. Murder, no. Something petty. Find you a woman who daddy don't even exist. Best ones right here. That's what you want. You find one that daddy, you be like, who's your daddy? She be like, I don't know. I don't really have a relationship with my dad. Bingo. Bingo. That's what you want. Because you can do whatever. She has no expectations of men. Get you one of those. That's what you want. We all know what they wanted. What they wanted. Yes, indeed. All right, we're getting ready to get out of here. What's today's show supposed to be about? Two things today I'm supposed to do. I gave y'all homework. Y'all all supposed to come back with a movie that you seen that you think people ought to see. A movie that you think doesn't get enough press, that enough people didn't watch. For me, yes, it fits into what yesterday's topic was. Yesterday's topic, we talked about sad deaths in movies that the death was sad, and then we ended up getting into some little known movies. Like I recommended everybody go watch The Inevitable Defeat of Mr. and Pete, regardless of what some people said that it was mid. I think it was an excellent film. I think my movie that people need to watch from a popular actor, I don't think he gets enough credit for it, but it's Mr. Denzel Washington's film. It's a remake called Man on Fire. Because Man on Fire fits all of the descriptions. It was lower, like everybody loves The Equalizer and all those movies, great films. But there is no Equalizer without Man on Fire. And Man on Fire also has the death that you didn't want to see coming. Man on Fire gave you everything you want: action, adventure, friendship, death. Christopher Walken. Anytime you can throw Christopher Walken in a film, Christopher Walken's amazing just talking. I call him Christopher Talking. Christopher Talking is amazing. They always have, if you ever watch a movie, there's always a scene with Christopher Walken where he got to talk to you while he's eating so that he can lick his fingers. What John Creasy? He's gonna give you that in every film. Every film is gonna be a Christopher Walken eating his food. He loves his food, finger licking good. I want to eat like Christopher Walken. And you can't do that with flats. Can't be done with flats. It can be done with drums, but not flats. Like Christopher Walken eating whatever Christopher Walken eats in a film, it's delicious every time. Mr. Creasy, listen, Creasy was great. And then what are y'all movies? Y'all were given an assignment. Let's see how good y'all are on following, and let me see if y'all understand the assignment. As the hood girls say, what is y'all movie that y'all say doesn't get enough credit? People should be watching. People should be watching. What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams, Cuba Gooding Jr., Max Van Sydow. Incredibly cerebral spiritual film about the afterlife. Woo! That's gonna be tough. Putting it on my list. I like Cuba Gooding Jr. when he was Radio. Where my pie? That Where My Pie line from Radio almost won him every award. That man almost won every award for asking where his pie was. I'm gonna have to put that on there. What Dreams May Come. Robin Williams, a phenomenal actor, phenomenal comedian, just a phenomenal talent. I would say one of the top 3 to 5 comedic talents ever. Y'all may not agree with this. He's not necessarily my favorite comic, but the comedian who I believe is the most talented and probably one of the most talented entertainers of our time ever, Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx. There's no way around it. I challenge people to find me somebody more talented than Jamie Foxx. You can't do it. Eric Marlon Bishop. You can't find anybody. The versatility of a Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx can, if you want to go and look through the echelon of multiple genres of entertainment, you can put him top 5 in comedy. You could put him top 5 in acting. You could put him top 5 musically, vocally. You could put him top 5 on them keys, all kinds of stuff. He's just amazing. You can put him in comedy, action comedies, dramas, action films. Eric Marlon Bishop, aka Jamie Foxx. The Burial was a very good movie. The Burial was a good film. Lisa, you own something right there. The Burial was a good film. Good film. Oh, Princess done hit it. Princess has hit it out of the park. This film was so good and nobody watched it. The Last Days of Ptolemy Gray, such an amazing film that nobody watched. Nobody saw it. And I think so. Here's the thing: I don't think that counts as a movie though, only because it was episodic. But it was clearly, without question, Samuel L. Jackson's best work. If we got to add miniseries in there, Last Days of Tyler McGray's got to go in there. It was cinematic genius. It was Samuel L. Jackson in ways we've never seen Samuel L. Jackson before. It was just a great film. It was a great miniseries. Matter of fact, I might go watch that again. Betty said Behind the Candelabra. Michael Douglas and Matt Damon. Fences. So here's why I like Fences. Fences is an amazing adaptation of the stage play with Viola and Denzel. Boy, why do you think we take care of you? Cause you love me, boy. Love you. Hey, listen. It's not my responsibility to love you. Which one have you never heard of, Javonda? Tyler McGray? Last Days of Tyler McGray? Look it up, find it. It is phenomenal. And I can't even I will quote the great Negro poet Lil Wayne when he says Weezy F baby and the F is for phenomenal. That movie is F for phenomenal. And we all know phenomenal starts with a PH. Wayne does it, but it's okay. I don't mind Korean dramas, K-pop, K-drama. Give me the Koreans. I prefer the Korean dramas over Dollywood. I think I take that over Dollywood. Black Cake. Now, Black Cake is also based off of a book. I don't think it would be delicious, but apparently, everybody's been watching Black Cake. I haven't watched Black Cake, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I stayed away from Black Cake. Because I saw all the reviews that I saw of Black Cake, people were upset at the ending. And I saw those same reviews for Leave the World Behind. Yet I went and watched Leave the World Behind anyway, just so I could become one of the people disappointed in the ending. The ending of Leave the World Behind made me want to leave that entire movie behind. Y'all, you can say what y'all want to say about it being a good film, but no. Concrete Cowboys. That was also a good one. Concrete Cowboys. I believe we got Idris Elba in Concrete Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken. Good film. Good film. So if we're gonna bring up Concrete Cowboy, which was a western with Idris Elba, very good film, great themes. Then we have to go. Then we got to go in with what I think is probably one of the best Western films of our time, and probably the best Black Western film ever. Harder They Fall. We ain't no nincompoops. If you didn't watch Harder They Fall, you are doing yourself a disservice. Harder They Fall is one of the films that I watch just because. I'm a big believer in if I got to do something around the house, or if I need some white noise in the back, but I need to be productive, I'll just put on something I've already seen before. But Harder They Fall is one of those movies that even if I'm just putting it on, I got to watch it. Harder They Fall got all kinds of amazing one-liners in it. Amazing one-liners. But that ain't gonna happen because I'm lightning with the blam blams. Admit it. Lightning with the blam blams? Come on, man. I loved it. I love that film. That was a fantastic film. Harder They Fall. And the fact that everybody in there was based on true stories, true historical figures in time. Black cowboys. Knowing what black cowboys do. A plus. Now, people were upset about some of the coloration in that film, how they took some of the artists and make their Yeah, the Harder They Fall 2 is set up for a sequel. Can't do any more Leave the World Behind movies. They gave you Leave the World Behind. Gave you if that movie is 191 minutes long, 190 minutes was okay, was great, good film, and then they ruined all 190 with that bad 1 minute at the end. Message from the King with Chadwick Boseman. I got to go back and watch. I never seen it, and I think that posthumous. Whenever you have people posthumously, it seems like their work is better. So I'm gonna go back and watch Chadwick Boseman and Message from the King under the veil of knowing that he's passed away. I admired his roles in the Marvel films so much more, knowing what he was going through. Five Bloods was good, but Spike Lee also has a movie called Miracle at Santa Ana or Saint Anna. Miracle, go find it. That was a good one. That was an underrated, unwatched Spike Lee movie. Saint Anna, Miracle at Saint Anna, 2008 film. Spike Lee did it. Highly underrated. Great film. What a movie. What a movie. I think some of Spike Lee's best work. I literally rewound it because I thought I missed it. You that's how you got to get. Black Klansman, didn't see it yet. Can't even lie, haven't watched it yet. I got to be in a mood to watch most Spike Lee movies, and I just haven't been in a Spike Lee movie mood. I'll check out Black Klansman. Black Klansman. But Miracle at St. Anna was great. What a film. What a film. I gotta go because the boys got basketball practice this morning, so I gotta take him to that. Oh, Princess, I thought you were saying something. I didn't know that was a movie. Same kind of different as me. Okay, same kind of different as me. I gotta watch it. It's on Netflix. Same kind of different as me. Okay, it looks weird. Okay, tells the story of a wealthy couple who drifted apart. They become closer together by helping in a homeless shelter. Okay, same kind of different as me. I'll check it out. Red Tails was good. Red Tails was good. Z and Lakeisha coming in with all black films. They just like we just black people. We here. It's for black people anyway. I love it. So we got if we're gonna include Red Tails, then oh ooh 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 ooh. Here's a movie we didn't see. The Story of Francis. You gotta watch Something the Lord Made. If you don't walk out of that film feeling better about life, Something the Lord Made could be one of the best movies of all time. Something the Lord Made is a phenomenal film. Most Def, he was most deaf at the time. He's now Yasin Bey. He plays the role of Vivian, not Francis. Vivian Thomas. Vivian Thomas. Amazing. It is an amazing film. If you've never seen Something the Lord Made, what a film. What a 16 blocks was great. So here's my thing. When we start talking rappers turned actors, I gotta give Yasin Bey most def number one. I just think he's the best. You name me a rapper turned actor who's better. Please don't tell me Ice-T because his role, he's been on 27 seasons. He's been on 27 seasons of Law and Order. He still ain't got an office yet. LL Cool J, no. Not falling for that. Not falling for that. When we start talking about rappers turn actors, and I know some of y'all are gonna try to throw Method Man in there, Clifford Smith. Y'all gonna throw Clifford in there. I know y'all gonna try to throw T.I. in there. Yeah, but y'all can't do it. Y'all can't find me. Will Smith, questionable. First of all, we got to go ahead and admit that Will Smith was a rapper. You gone? Look at you, fluffy, afroed out. You should have took a picture of all your afroiness.
It's too late now, Papa.
You have a phone. It goes wherever you go. I have a phone. I'm gonna take a picture of your afroiness. Afro Nyla. 70s Nyla. Oh, okay. Do a little dance. All right. Have fun. Nyla, do you consider Will Smith a rapper?
No.
No. See?
When I think rapper, Will Smith doesn't come to mind.
At all. And I know
he did technically have a rap.
He technically had a rap career. Ooh, Queen Latifah.
He's too far removed.
But Queen Latifah, I don't think is a better actor than Mos Def. I'm going over who's the better rapper turned actor. Best of all time.
Rapper turned actor. Yeah, Will Smith. I'm saying I would consider him a rapper right now.
Oh, definitely not right now. But I'm just saying, in the pantheon of rappers who have become actors or who have gone into the acting careers, Mos Def has been the most varied. He's been the best from the. All right, bye, Nyla. Get out of here. Ice Cube has given us 0 cinematic gems as far as his acting ability. That's Ice-T.
Well,
that's a different Ice. And that was the first name I said. Ice-T has been on that show for 26 seasons and still hasn't gotten an office yet. No.
Because he doesn't need one. He moves freely. He doesn't see much.
Go get your hair done.
He's got a proper.
Goodbye.
Top. He's rugged.
Go get your hair done.
He's rugged, Papa.
Not dealing with you.
Ice-T.
So how many days is it gonna take for you to get your braids done?
Oh, Lord knows.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'll see you hopefully by Tuesday.
Ludacris has been good.
Ludacris. John Cena doesn't count. Can we count John Cena?
John Cena was never a rapper.
He's rapped at some point.
He's a wrestler. So now who, of course, I think this is a weighted question. I think this is easy. Best wrestler turned actor? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
John Cena second, though. All right.
My. Listen, and I'm not mad. Ooh, Andre Benjamin is doing good. Luda was excellent on SVU. Listen, SVU aside, because first of all, SVU is on everybody's acting resume. I don't know how they managed to do it, but SVU has had everybody has been on SVU at least once. That's like a rite of passage. I really think that if you want to get into the Illuminati, you have to be on at least one episode of SVU. The Rock is a good actor. I listen. I'm not gonna say he's classically trained. I'm not putting him in Juilliard, but for what we asked The Rock to do, The Rock is fantastic in what he's asked to do. The roles that he's played, The Rock in Jumanji. You put The Rock and Kevin Hart together, is music, is magic, movie magic. I'm not saying he's a great actor, but I'm just saying he's the best wrestler turned actor. He's the best wrestler turned actor by far. Now, am I going down the list and somebody say, give me 10 great actors? Am I going to say Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Absolutely not. I'm not putting them in that group. So Dion, and I hate to talk ill of the dead. Heavy D, good actor. I always felt like Heavy D just happened to get the lines that he got down. Like Heavy D at the beginning of life, I feel like there was a lot of takes for that. I don't see Heavy D. I don't see the versatility. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I liked him. He's a lovable, huggable, but actor, not Heavy D. I gotta go back and look at him inside of House Rules. I didn't feel like Heavy D was definitely wasn't a great. Now Car Shield commercials, those are the ones. Here's the thing about the Car Shield commercials. You know what's hilarious about the Car Shield commercials? There is a Car Shield commercial with a man who killed somebody in a DUI accident. He got out. He's now in the Car Shield commercial. The family of the young lady who he killed has been protesting Car Shield because every time they see a Car Shield commercial, he comes up, and that's gotta be stressful. It's gotta be stressful. Every time you watch a Car Shield commercial, you see the guy that killed your daughter. That's crazy. That is crazy. And those Car Shield commercials are heavily popular. They are in rotation. That's crazy. All right, I'm getting out of here, man. I've been on for 46 minutes. We've been in here. Has anybody just joined Z and Daughters of Dust? If we had to nominate a retired rapper in the act, then I would say Ice-T. Ice-T is not number one. It's clearly Mos Def in the field. It's Mos Def number one best rapper turned actor, then the field. Then you can put all the rest of the Ice-T's, the Eazy-E's, the Ice Cubes, the DOCs, the Snoop Double G's, and the group that said the Police. You can throw all of those in after that. T.I. is not bad. T.I. is not bad. Ludacris is not bad. The rest of them are just not bad. I'll say that. Oh, I forgot. Lonnie Lynn. Okay, so it's clearly we're going number one. It's still number one with a bullet, Mos Def. Common can slide right in there at number two. Lonnie Lynn, he fantastic actor. Fantastic actor. Lonnie Lynn. I didn't see. I'm sorry, Javon. I didn't see your comment. I didn't see it. Yeah, Common is definitely number two. So it's Mos Def, Common, and then the field. Then the rest of those guys definitely not 50. I'm not giving 50 great actor. I'm not giving it to him. And I listen. I hope he never sees this and becomes petty and kills my career that I don't have. But no, 50 is in the field. 50 with everybody else. Okay, Lakeisha, here we go. Then this is it. We're not changing the list anymore. It's Mos Def with a bullet, number one. Then Common and Queen Latifah at 2A and 2B. Then the field. That's it. 2A and 2B. Then the field. I'm not putting Queen Latifah up. I'm not putting her way up there. I've never been impressed. Listen, from her Living Single days, I wasn't impressed. I refuse to watch. The Equalizer because I just be like, nope, not getting it. You're not gonna make me believe that Queen Latifah is an action star. Not gonna do it. What's the movie with her and Common? Was that Mr. Right? Sorry to bother you. Well, I didn't know you were bothering me. I didn't see that one. All right, we'll throw that one in there. Z be coming up with some weird movies. Z got them flicks. And Z be watching movies on movies. Ooh, Betty, good point. But he ain't here no more. Ah. 2 packs of Shakur. Where do we put him in? I can't put him above. I still can't put him above Mos Def. But I also don't put him into the field. I'm not talking down to Equalizer, Deontay. Please let your wife, Grammy Award winner, amazing artist, one of the top gospel artists of all time, Sherry Jones Moffett. Please let her know I'm not down talking it. I'm just telling y'all I can't see myself watching Queen Latifah as an action star. All right, so yeah, we gotta just make Tupac 2C. You know what? Tupac goes to 2B. He goes into 2A. Queen Latifah stays at 2B, and that moves Common down to 3. Then the field. So it's Most Def number 1. Tupac and Queen Latifah tied at number 2. Common number 3, and then the field. Then the field. That's it. That's it. That is it. Don't throw any more names out there. Nobody. Listen, if Ossie Davis has some kind of rap career, I don't want to know. We can't do it anymore. The list is complete at this point. The list is done. Final. We can send it to the African American. What up, bro? Go ahead, start getting ready, man. I'll take it. We'll be leaving probably about 10 minutes. All right. Ooh, Judas and the Black Messiah was a great film. Queen and Luda made that one movie. What movie was that? I put Luda in the everybody else category. Luda's never impressed me with his acting. RZA, everybody else category. RZA goes in everybody else category. Jazzy Jeff, everybody else category. Then everybody, I forgot about Will. So it's the top 5 and then everybody else. So it's Most Def, number 1. We included Tupac. Tupac gets a slide in there. So that Tupac, Common, Queen Latifah, Tupac, Common, Queen Latifah, Will Smith. Tupac, Common, Queen Latifah, Will Smith. They get those next 4, and then there's the field. Kid and Play, no. As a matter of fact, I seen Kid and Play's most recent commercial. Man, Kid is not a kid anymore. That is senior citizenship right there. That is full retirement. Is no Kid and Play at all. That is full adults at work. That is PTO. That's what they look like now. Okay, Lakeisha, the Say Class Act was great is a stretch. All of those Kid and Play movies was the same movie. Class Act was House Party. And the fact that in Class Act and House Party, they try to make us believe that Full Force at the tender age of 97 years old were high school students is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Yeah, they have a progressive commercial, I think, Lakeisha. One of those throw the red flag commercials. It's horrible. If you see it, you'll just be like, oh my gosh. Oh, Tam, why? Why did you do this? Tam, we had the list. Tam, we had the list. The list was solid, Tam. The list was infallible. And here you go throwing Mark in there. Here's my thing. Are we considering Mark as a rapper? Yes, he had a funky bunch. If we consider Mark Wahlberg as a rapper, if we consider Mark a rapper, He now solidly slides in at number 2. Mark Wahlberg solidly slides in at number 2 now. With a bullet. He's still behind Mos Def, but he's solidly number 2. Then you got Tupac, Queen Latifah. I'm going Mark Wahlberg over Tupac. I'm going Mark Wahlberg over Queen Latifah. I'm going Mark Wahlberg over Common. He's got a variety of films. He's done action films, comedies, series. I just watched the other guys the other day. Javonda is questioning his status as a rapper. That's where we gotta really get in. We gotta really figure out, does he qualify as a rapper? Keith, you said no way. Or what we saying no way to? His acting? Oh, we can't take anything from Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg's IMDb. Mark Wahlberg's IMDb. On his IMDb alone, he's got Transformers. I mean, he's got Transformers. That alone is gonna put him above mostly everybody. You just can't. He's got 40 movies. Transformers, Patriots Day, Ted, the other guys, The Fighter, Date Night, Max Payne, Invincible, Four Brothers, The Italian Job, Basketball Diaries, The Italian Job. No, we can't take it away. Those are pajamas. Mark Wahlberg, dudes.
I love that guy.
We gotta put him number 2. Mark Wahlberg or Will Smith if we're talking about actors. Mark Wahlberg. I can't name 3 rap songs of Mark Wahlberg. I cannot. I can't give you 3 songs. I can't. But if we actually look it up, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch is considered hip-hop group. Only song I can remember is Good Vibrations. You got the good vibrations. That's all I got. But apparently they had at least 2 albums. I Need Music for the People and You Gotta Believe. But Good Vibrations is the hit. Now they had a follow-up song called Wild Side, which peaked at number 10. Marky Mark walked so that Eminem could run. Javonda is staying in own business. No, I took Fresh Prince. I put up Will Smith is in. Will Smith is in. Now Tam says Tam is standing on business on her Mark Wahlberg. Here's what I'm saying. Summertime, I think I could beat Mike Tyson. Parents just don't understand. Will had some hits. Unfortunately, Get Jiggy With It was a hit. Even the Wild Wild West. We're going straight to the Wild Wild West. Oh, Welcome to Miami. So Men in Black. I mean, he had songs. Will had hits. The Brand New Funk. Betty, listen. We can do this all day with Will Smith hits. Wait, I don't. Was he part of the New Kids on the Block? I don't think he was in New Kids on the Block, was he? I think we're going too far. Was Mark Wahlberg in New Kids on the Block? Briefly a part of New Kids on the Block. Well, I'll be. Oh, but he was out before they became New Kids on the Block and they got their name. I was like, I don't remember that one. Okay. So he was briefly in the group New Kids on the Block. Even they knew he shouldn't have done music. Hilarious. So Donnie stayed in the group. Donnie stayed in New Kids on the Block. He's a success story from leaving New Kids on the Block. True story. My most hilarious story I think ever is we all know Boys and Men as Nate, Mike, Sean, Wanye. Nate, Mike, Sean, and Wanye. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Nate, Mike, Sean, and Wanye. Yeah, Nate, Mike, Sean, and Wanye. But there was a fifth member. No, there was another fourth member before they let Mike in. Uncle Sam was in Boys and Men before Boys and Men was Boys and Men, before they made it big. He looked over the group and said, you know what, guys? I think I'll do better by myself. And then all we got from him, early one morning while you were asleep. Y'all remember. I received a letter, but there was no addressee. That was Uncle Sam. He was first in Boys and Men, but decided he would do better solo. And now look at him. He wouldn't even have had that song if Sean hadn't wrote that for him. Sean wrote, that was a throwaway Boys and Men song. I don't ever want to see you again. That one right there was a throwaway Boys and Men song that they gave to Uncle Sam, and they were like, there you go, man. If regret were a person. And I'm sure he's still standing and saying stuff like, I made the best decision for myself at the time. I don't look back at it and say, man, it is no way. It is no way I look back and I'm like, I blew that. The bags that were blown by you being like, no, I'll be all right by myself. Who listens to groups anyway? What's y'all first? Motown Philly? Nah, I'm all right. I'm good. 2024 coming up, man. This year, man, and I don't normally do the New Year's resolution thing. That ain't really big on me to do. But what I do think I want everybody to do, what 2023 has showed me, more than anything, is that this life is shorter than a midget with no legs. And so we got to start to try to embrace things. I can't continue to be like, next year will be it, or I'll do this next month, or I'll reach out to them later, or I'll do this, I'll do that. My conscious move for 2024 is to embrace and do it now. I think I have to have a 24. I think the 2024 for me personally has to be the year right now. Why wait? Why wait? I've been real modest and real, man, especially even in my career. I've been real, I'm gonna let somebody else do it, or it's gonna be time, or I'm happy that they're doing it. Now I gotta start being like, dog, I'm that guy, I'm that dude, I can do it. Yo, right now. The future is now. I just happen to have this shirt on, but the future is now. Like, I need to start the more embracing. I think that's what we all need to do. I think we need to realize that we are operating a lot of times in our mindset that we have infinites but it's not. Our time here is very finite, and the unfortunate part is we never know when our time is up. We're all on borrowed time. We're all living with the audacity that God's gonna give us another chance. We just be like, oh yeah, no, we good. God's gonna give me tomorrow to get this done. Get it done now, man. So it's about right now. We got to do it now. So whatever that is, man, whatever that now looks like for you, a lot of us are holding off on our happiness and we're saying, no, I'll be happy tomorrow. No, be happy today. Some of you are in bad situations. You're like, I'll get out this bad situation tomorrow. I'll get out of it next week. No, now let's move, and let's move intentionally. Now, I'm not saying that you have to do it crazy. I ain't telling you go in there, flip your desk over and be out. But now is the time for us to move with an intensity where it says that if I'm at this job that I can't stand, it's time for me to start looking at my career that I really want. It's time for me to move to where I really need to be. And if I got to do that while I'm still here at this job, but I'm going to be intentional about my decisions to move and to be like, this is different for me. This is something different. If you got a dream, if you got something that you want to follow, it's time for you to move. Do it. Make that bold step. It's that time. And I'm not going to say that you're going to make that bold step and you're going to amazingly fly into your greatness immediately. No, you may take that first step and stumble a little bit. And it's okay. If you stumble, we're going to brush ourselves off and keep moving. Because if Mark can make an album, then I think we can do anything. So that's my thing for my resolution for 2024 is to just be more of a now person. Today's word of the day is glower. It's like flower with glower. To glower is to look or stare with sullen annoyance or anger. Kelly glowered at me after I sided with Brenda in their dispute about the chores. Glower. Next time your kids look at you crazy, you ain't gonna sit there and glower at me. Tell you that right now. You ain't gonna glower. I'll knock your eyes. Glower at me again. Glower one more time. Glower. That's one for you right there, Brother Moffitt. Glower is to look or stare with sullen annoyance or anger. That's a good word. That's a good word. Here's a test of your vocabulary. Fill in the blanks to complete a word. What word means a facial expression, usually of disgust, disapproval, or pain? Disapproval or pain. The letters they had up there are RMC. The letter is actually grimace. And I know that because not only is it a tough facial feature, but it's also my favorite of the Happy Meal guys. Glower. All right, we out, man. Hope everybody has a fantastic time. This is my last one for the year. So, of course, blessings in the new year, man. I hope everything else works out amazingly for you. I hope that your next year is better than this year. Even if it's just a monochrome, better. Let it be better. And if it happens to be worse, let it be the springboard into greatness for the year after that for you. I just believe in that for you. I believe that it can happen for everybody. I'm not going to promise that this year is going to be all roses and sunshine for everybody, but I do know that there are going to be moments of roses and there's going to be moments of sunshine. So let's embrace those. Listen, if you feel like you're being shaded or if you're being dirt is being thrown on you, remember that you're a seed. The dirt is being thrown on you just so you can grow. Remember that there are storms, there are rain. All of those things help you grow. That's the only reason seeds are able to grow, so you can do it. I love almost all of y'all. No, I do. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all again next year. That's how we're going to make that work. It's the corniest joke out there, but it works every time. See y'all next year, man. Dad joke of the year. I'm out, man.
Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you back play this Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Yeah.